flat, right, high middle kind of scenario, where Zay's gonna run in, right? You're bringing the ball from the right side, T. Boom, Zay's come setting this angle ball screen, right? You're immediately coming into it, right? And I can just, boom, shift it, I can come off.
Bago ka ba sa channel na to, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at i-hit ang notification bell para ma-update kayo sa mga upcoming videos ko. Maraming salamat mga sir! Yes sir! Siya si Peter Fusilero, ang young FIL-AM coach na unti-unti nang gumagawa ng pangalan ngayon sa US. Ngayon ay graduate assistant coach ng isang US NCAA Division I team, ang University of Georgia Bulldogs. Pero bago yan, naging parte ng Kansas University, isa sa mga may pinakamagandang basketball program sa US. Nagtrabaho din bilang isang videographer sa Nike EYBL Mac Irvin Fire, one of the nation's premier club programs. Si Coach Peter, bago mapunta sa University of Georgia, ay naging graduate assistant coach din ng isa pang US NCAA Division I school, ang University of Illinois Chicago Flames. Bago mapunta sa coaching career, naging mahusay din na basketball player nung siya ay bata pa. Though he doesn't always get recognition for his play on the court, may isang game na nakapagbitaw si Peter ng 6 na 3. Isama pa dyan ang kanyang game-winning shot.
Right, to get into your gear. Or you come in now, you come and work it down a little bit. You want to come, right, just kind of here. And then play into it, that's fine. Right, you don't got to just come down and just, you can kind of probe them a little bit and then go right into that. Make sense? Yep. Yep. Good, push it. Good.
My name is Peter Fusilero. My father, John Fusilero, is 100% Filipino. His father, Victorino Fusilero, and his mother, Teresita Fusilero, were both born in the Philippines. The Philippines and being Filipino, I embrace it because it's just different. You know, there's a certain level of grit, there's a certain level of toughness that Filipinos have and embody. And, you know, to see those people value the little things, whether it's basketball, whether it's, you know, time spent together. When I got to see it for the first time my freshman year of college, it was a bit of a shock just to see, you know, the lifestyle, but it made me truly appreciate everything I had because, you know, it's night and day between there and the United States. So I'm very proud to be Filipino, and I carry it with me every day. I started coaching because I truly love helping people and using the game of basketball as a vehicle to do so. The people that really inspired me, or the first person that inspired me to get into coaching, I would say, was my high school coach, John Camardella. He played a pivotal role in my development, you know, growing up in high school, not only on the basketball court, but as a person. He taught me so many life lessons from the game and taught me about all the details within the game of basketball that can't be taken for granted. Whether it was preparation, attention to detail with scout, film breakdown, the things that are kind of behind the scene that people don't see on the floor is really big and something that I really, you know, was attracted to. So he definitely played a huge role. My first year as a graduate assistant at UIC, D. Brown, he played for the University of Illinois with that Final Four team that had Darren Williams, Luther Head, Roger Powell. You know, D. Brown played a huge role in developing me as a future coach by his level of communication, by his passion. Same thing like my high school coach, attention to detail, because the little things matter. And those two, you know, are two of the biggest, you know, people in my life that drive me to be a great coach, and I'm very thankful for that. Like I said before, the first time I ever went to the Philippines was my freshman year of college, and it was an experience of a lifetime. The biggest thing that I noticed when I was there was the amount of basketball hoops. They were everywhere, whether it was nailed to trees, you know, just in the little alleyways. Kids were playing everywhere, at the parks in the morning. When I go back, the ultimate goal is to have a free clinic for the youth, high school, college, professional, whatever it may be. I just want to give back to a community that is so passionate about the game. And I would love to coach on the national team in the future. That's the ultimate big goal. Not sure if I would coach in the PBA or anything like that, but I would never say never. And to be back in the Philippines, I think would be very special. And I look forward to doing so and leaving my imprint on that.
Change hands on that. It's fine too. I just want you to escape. Make this big man score. Yeah. Good, T. Good rep. Good rep. Good rep. Good rep. Come on, Denver. Nice. Nice.
For myself, personally, basketball changed my life. It taught me about discipline. It taught me about being a great teammate and having respect for others. It taught me how important a work ethic is, how important having a routine is. You know, it's the lessons off the court too, as well as being a great son, being a great brother, and how you can impact lives through the platform that you're on. You know, even you're in high school, you're looked up to in some regards, to maybe the young middle school, elementary schools wanting to be in your position one day. So, you know, how to be loyal to your team, how to be trustworthy. You know, there's so many different things the game of basketball has taught me that I carry with me today, and those are just a few that really stand out. I would say my top 3 favorite coaches of all time would be number 1, ERIK SPOELSTRA, the only guy that is a head coach in the NBA that looks like me, that has established a winning culture, that has kind of been overlooked, you know, by his peers. You know, he definitely has my respect, and I'm a big fan of him for sure. Second, I would say Greg Popovich for sure. Same thing with Miami, just building that culture. Selfless guys, great team guys that are willing to do anything for the betterment of the organization. They play the right way. They move the ball so well. Just winning basketball. And again, you know, they don't have Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan weren't the level of, say, a LeBron James or a Kobe Bryant, but you know, they did things the right way and got the respect and got the championships that they deserved. Thirdly, favorite coach. It's a tie with my high school coach and D. Brown, for the reasons that I talked about. Their passion, their empathy for others, their willingness to develop young men into husbands and fathers one day, using the game of basketball as that vessel. But they teach the game in such great detail. They both play a pivotal role in player development, to help them become the best shooters, because obviously shooting is a premium in the game, and to see the game and to understand concepts and how to manipulate those concepts to their advantage. So.
What's up, guys? My name is Fusilero, NCAA's trainer. Today we kind of went over just tightening up some ball handling things. We kind of emphasized the push out today.
If I could coach one NBA team, it would be the Miami Heat. For one, just to learn from ERIK SPOELSTRA and to hopefully take over would be an unbelievable fairy tale. But like I said, Pat Riley all the way down. Those guys practice hard. They hold guys to the highest standard, you know, and they do things the right way. And it's also in beautiful Miami, Florida, which is obviously a destination that nobody could complain to go to. So it would definitely be the Miami Heat. To any Filipinos trying to get into coaching or just work in basketball, period, you have to volunteer your time. You have to be willing to be a student and humble yourself. And you just got to start. And what I mean by that is start by volunteering for camps, volunteering for, you know, the local player development coach in your area. Maybe it's emailing the different colleges around or universities to shadow or, you know, watch practice, whatever it may be, just to kind of get your foot in the door. It's huge. For me, obviously I played in high school, but I was also doing a lot of film work, just to be in those right circles. So the biggest thing is finding a skill set that you can add the value, where you can add value to. So whether that may be recruiting, how do you add value to recruiting? How do you add value to film? Do you know synergy? Do you know sports code? Are you somebody that can wash the jerseys and be that type of manager role? You know, wherever you can add value to a program, it could be the smallest thing. All you need to do is start and just get your foot in the door. So as Filipinos, I think we take pride and we don't care what it is. We just want to be involved, and we'll do anything we can to do it. So continue to live that out, and I think you'll be successful.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let them know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show them who's in charge. Call me a shooting star.